All right, in this video, we're going to go through the Automatic CSS card framework and show you all of like the settings, all of the things that you can like do to have different card variations between colors and things like that. So without further ado, let's hop right in. So here I'm using Etch, pretty much a fresh install. So all I've done is you go to open up Automatic CSS, go to cards, turn on card framework. A little bit later in this video, we're probably going to explore what these pro things are. There's no documentation on it, so it's going to kind of be, let's find out together what it does. So just go through here. What I like to do first though, instead of going through every setting, I like to just get a card on the page and then we can style it after that, right? It's just like, you know, we set up a structure and then let's go and style it. So let's put a section with a container and then we'll do a div in that container. And then let's do like a H3. And then let's do a paragraph. Let's do 2 paragraphs. I'm going to try and put like something for each type of element that the card framework can style. So let's do a heading text, let's do a media, let's do an avatar, and then let's do an icon. And then lastly, let's do icon, avatar, media, text. That's it. Oh, call to action. A link. Okay, great. So here we have it. So easy enough. We'll throw all this in here. Image like this, SVG. So the cool thing about the card framework is you really don't have to do much. So like, for example, all I'm going to do here is just do sample card. I'm just going to go through and name all of these so that we can BIM it out. Heading's good. Image, this will be avatar. This will be author name. And then actually I want to wrap this in a div. This will be avatar wrapper. The other nice thing about the card framework is so what it does is it looks for like keywords. So it's going to look for avatar. It's going to look for heading. It's going to look for media. It's going to look for icon. It's going to look for CTA or link. And so whenever you do that, and so I'm going to name this button, and you'll see why here in a second. But yeah, so I think that's good to go. Okay. And then so by default, what did we set up? Option, we have a light card. So that means it's going to use all of these styles, and then it's also going to use my light card styles. So if I go here and I say create BIM classes, so now we have sample card, we have sample card media, sample card heading, sample card avatar wrapper. The card framework is going to ignore this particular class. It's not going to apply any styles to it because it says wrapper in it. However, it is going to apply a style to the avatar because the avatar is a key word. And so just because it's in a wrapper doesn't mean it's going to be ignored. It just means that the wrapper itself is not going to be styled. Okay, then this is text. Fine. Icon, great. Let's move the icon up under our media. And then now you can see here, so we named it sample card. Like what's going on? It's not styling. Well, the way that this works is since I don't have pro mode turned on, it's not going to do anything. So what we need to do is say, go down here and say, okay, so we have a card named sample card. I want you to, anytime I have sample card, I want you to find that and style that as a card. So let me save this, and then it should apply those styles. And there you go. Now it doesn't look great. So let's do this. Let's put a card, sample card, wrapper. And again, it's going to ignore this. Even though it has card in the class name, it's going to ignore this because it has wrapper in it. Then so let's do a grid 4 because I want to demonstrate all of the different options we can have. So I'm going to name this one primary style. Okay. And then I'm going to, let's see, let's kind of set this up a little bit. So here's this. Sure. Icon. I don't know if I have a good icon. Let's try this one. Strip color attributes, true. What is my icon? Light, dark. Interesting that it's not going to 68 pixels. What's the class that it wants? No, that's right, icon. Huh. Wonder why that's not going to 68 pixels. I wonder if it's because under here I have on icon, although that shouldn't be the case, but I kind of think it is. Huh. We'll have to look into that. Is it because it's an SVG? I wouldn't think it is. Let's do a test really fast. Let's see. Let's delete this and then put in another image. Name this icon, put the class sample card icon. Yeah, that didn't change the size still. Let's hop over to the documentation and see if I can figure out what I'm doing wrong. Heading size is correct. No, I'm sorry, icon. Targeted with icon. Sample card icon. Size of the main icon in an icon card. Size of the main icon card. Huh. I'm not sure. Let's move on. I wonder if it has to be at the top. I don't think so. And I don't think it has to be wrapped with like a head. Like I'm not exactly sure why this isn't taking styles. But either way, I would rather have this be an SVG. And let's not get hung up here. So icon, sample card, icon. Okay. Definitely odd. I'm going to make this, let's use the ratings now that we can't get it to take our styles, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got our heading, our avatar wrapper. Okay, so let's style this center all. I don't want a column. I don't want a column. I want a row. Perfect. And I don't want it to justify left. I want it to flex start. And we need a little gap. Let's do a card gap. Perfect. Okay. Now, I had thought that the button would have gotten styled as well. Pretty sure it's supposed to. That's okay. All right, so let's go here and we'll just do btn. Hard btn? No, it wouldn't be that. Or no. So let's try this though. Let's see if the link styling works. So let's try sample card link. Didn't respect that either. Wonder if there's some bugs or something going on here. Because these should definitely be working. Either that or I just don't, I'm missing something that I don't see. Style of any button in a card is, okay, so this says color of your links, but that's not working. And then, so this one says do a btn sample card, and it says it should work. And it did. So now if I change this to primary, save automatic CSS, that should change to orange. Okay, so the buttons want to start with that, which is kind of weird. I wonder if that's what the links want too. We can experiment with that, but let's move on here. So I'm going to put this back to secondary because I want to demonstrate something. So I want to demonstrate how the styling works for the cards. Okay, so let's go here and let's duplicate this a few times. So here's primary style. Okay, we're gonna go 4 times. So we're gonna go. So on this one, what we're going to do is sample card alt. And so what this is going to do is take the, oops, helps if I'm on the sample card. Pop that open. Oh, okay. Okay. Now we're gonna go sample card. Alt. And so what that's going to do is it's going to reverse the styles. Which means so like whenever I do alt, whatever I have for my primary card style, which is light, it's going to do the opposite. Okay. And so we'll go through, we'll demo that here in a sec. Okay, and then this one we'll do sample card dark. And then this one, let's do sample card okay, sample card light, sample card dark, light, alt. So what's interesting here is that this light has a different style than this light. But this one's respecting my icon setting. So that's interesting. I wonder if this is, I mean, this definitely feels like it's a bug to me. But it makes me want to add in a link and see if it works when it's on alt. So let's put this here. Let's add in a link. My text. link. I don't really want it listed. Link, add a class, sample. Link. And then let's check what dark card is link color's primary. So let's change this to, primary ultra light. Let's just do light. There we go. Let's see if that updates. It didn't. Huh. Let's see if it updates. Here. No, but let's check also, let's check the front end, right? Because it could be, see, this is supposed to be dark. Okay, so yeah, so it's not respecting my link colors. The icons did pop up whenever I did this though. So a couple of weird kind of things, but this is a general idea of how it works, of how the cards work. So it's primary style, alt, dark, light. And so one thing that's cool about alt, like I mentioned just a little bit before, was if I change this to dark, guess what's going to happen? My alt is going to change and my primary style is going to change. They're going to flip. See, because my primary card style is dark, and so since on my primary card here, sample card, I am not telling it to do a certain color. I'm saying do whatever your default color is.